At ease, it's your boy Soul Immortal. So a young lady asked me the other day about vision boards. She was like, are they good? Are they bad? Do they help? Do they hurt? And my response was, vision boards are just like, any other tool to help you, get in the right mindset, kind of like affirmations or whatnot. But the thing is this, a tool that's meant to help you can also hurt you if you don't understand how to use it. So the question is your vision board destroying your vision? Let's talk about it. So before we dive in, I want to let you know that my e-course is out. It's a series of videos that break down manifestation to the lowest level. If you like my content, then you'll love this series of videos. And I can tell you this, there is no one that's putting out content that's breaking down manifestation to this level. Because I'm the kind of person that, somebody just telling me that thoughts become things is not enough for me. I need to know how it works. I need to see the nuts and bolts of a thing. So if you're into creating the life you want, if you're into manifesting, I'm telling you this video, this e-course breaks it down to the lowest level. Now, is your vision board destroying your vision? This is the thing, right? I can think back, to 15, 20 years ago when I made my first vision board, right? Now, back then, a vision board was something that was sacred. It was something that you did in the corner of your own home, alone. If anybody else was included, it was the people within your own household, right? Because it was such a sacred thing, right? But what I'm noticing now is that vision boards are becoming a trend. People are having parties, people are having these big events, to make vision boards. And I'm telling you, that's actually working against you. Now, why would I say that? You have to understand, vision boards aside, you have to understand the things that are killing your goals from the get-go, right? And the first thing is competition. Now, when you have these, big events and people are taking the things they want to attract in life, competition automatically kicks in. You have people trying to see what you're putting on your board, what kind of cars, what kind of purses, what kind of rings, what kind of, vacation goals you're putting on your board. And it sparks competition. And I made the video, a while back, how competition is your greatest killer of your goals. You know what I mean? And the second thing it incorporates is judgment. Now, you're going to have people, looking at your stuff saying, oh, well, I had one of those. You're not going to like that. Or, girl, don't go to that place because I went there and it sucked. Now what you've done is bring all your goals and aspirations to a place to put on display for everybody to criticize, for everybody to judge, for everybody to compete with. And it's actually counterproductive to what you're actually doing. When you're talking about achieving goals, when you're talking about creating things out of nothingness, it's all about taking, what we have on this physical earth and incorporating spiritual principles. You can't do that around a room or in a room full of total strangers. You can't allow that part of yourself to be exposed, when you're talking about creating your goals. What's happening is that vision boards are just becoming, like I said, a trend. They're just something becoming, popular. So to answer your question, or can vision boards hinder you if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, or if you're doing it without understanding the principles behind it, then yes, it is definitely going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. Now, another thing that I'm seeing due to this vision board fiasco, right, is it's almost like people are playing lottery with their vision boards, right? You can see some people with their vision boards and man, they just look amazing. From wall to wall, it's like, it's cars and homes and jewelry and all these things. And what they're doing is they're actually diluting the whole purpose of a vision board, right? Because you have to look at it like this, right? Picture yourself with, a gallon of water, and you have 100 different plants on a shelf to water. Now you can put a little bit of water in every plant, but all you're gonna do is create a slow death for all of them, right? Now that's what a person is doing when they have 200 things on their vision board, right? And a lot of these people are doing it, just for show. They go to these parties and, it looks nice and everything it's actually counterproductive. Again, when you're making a vision board, it's strictly a reminder of what your goals are, what you're focusing on. You can't focus on 200 different things, right? Going back to the plant scenario, instead of watering 10 plants, why don't you focus on 3 plants, 4 plants, and make sure they get all the water you need? You know what I'm saying? Because all we have is so much energy to give, right? And what we're doing is we're diluting it when we have 100 different things on the vision board. So narrow it down to a house, a car, or a spouse, and water those particular plants every day. Now, the final thing on why your vision board is possibly killing your vision is this. Most people that build these vision boards, they aren't taking the time to study or actually look into what they're doing, look into the spiritual principles that are needed to achieve these goals, right? And that's why it's so important, to take a look at this e-course again that I've created, because I break all of it down. But this is what people are doing, right? People are making a vision board and putting these things up on the wall, and what they're saying is, one day I'm going to have this car, one day I'm going to have this boat or these rings, or that's going to be my husband one day. See, those that don't understand are actually pushing those things further away. And this is why. It's no different than when you hear people say, girl, 2021 is going to be my year, or 2022 is going to be my year. What they're doing is actually pushing their best years away. Because if a person doesn't understand that there's only present, there isn't a past, there isn't a future, there's only a present. If a person doesn't understand that, then saying that next year will be their best year, or saying that these goals on the wall will be mine in the future, I'm telling you, you will never achieve these goals. Trust me, I had a vision board for the first 4 years, and my pictures were accumulating dust, and I had no idea why. No idea why. So if you don't understand the principles, again, it's counterproductive. You're working against yourself. You have to understand that when you're talking about spiritual principles and manifesting things, you have to understand that on the spiritual side of things, there is no such thing as time. Time doesn't exist in the spiritual world. So what people are doing is they're trying to incorporate these physical worldly attributes into a spiritual thing, which is creating something out of nothing. You can't do it. It's impossible. So are vision boards a good thing? Yes, but only if you know how to use it, right? Again, you can't look at a vision board as something that you want or something that you obtain in the future. When you have a vision board and you see these 2 or 3 photos on there, these are things that you have. These are things that are needed for you to see to become the person that you have to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, vision boards can be a good thing.
At ease!